My family and I have just bought this 18-hectare property deep in the rolling hills of rural New Zealand, with the goal of making it our dream homestead. Every part of this property will need a lot of work.
That is not going anywhere by the look of it.
From the paddocks, to the driveways, to the houses. We are investing everything we have into transforming this hidden gem into something truly amazing. Our first project of renovating one of the houses continues as we prepare for my fiance's parents to move in.
Well, I mean, that stuff's out, we can just start taking stuff now.
Do you reckon we should just hit it with the sledgehammer?
Should we try and do it nicely first? Or do you really just want to hit it?
I mean, I want to hit it, but I'm sure we can try the... Today, we're starting on where the new kitchen will go. We're going to be extending this old kitchen into the room next door to make one large open plan kitchen. Luckily today, we have some extra help for the demolition work.
Made it angry.
Also, look at that. They've tried to make a bigger pipe and they've pinched it to make it into a smaller pipe.
And it's not even got a ball on it.
While we were deliberating on how to safely dismantle the kitchen, my dad was continuing work in the bathroom. Here he is drilling out some holes in the wood for the new plumbing to go in. Back to the kitchen, we needed to remove the low pressure hot water cylinder since we already have one on the other side of the house. And this one is going to be in the way of our new kitchen layout.
So this is the pressure relief, and so this is to make sure it doesn't, when it builds up pressure, the valve opens up so it doesn't explode. So this, you can take this out safely. Then you need to basically, find a breaker for this, so we can pull this out.
But see, that's not even related to the solenoid. That's why I don't understand how it's being powered. Because I flicked that switch, and the solenoid is still trying to go. So it must be something like a pressure solenoid or something. It's not electrical.
Have you got a flat screwdriver somewhere, maybe?
Yeah.
This was around the point I got bored and needed to start hitting things with the hammer.
Artwork. Keep that if you want. Should we put in your guys' picture?
You know what? Sure.
Alright, so getting an update in the bathroom, nice and dusty, very good for your lungs, which you're not wearing any.
So this will be for the electrical switch for the lights.
Okay.
So when you come inside, you'll switch the light on and ba-da.
On this side, so you've just ripped off all the jib as well.
Yeah, we've taken off everything so that I can see what I'm doing. And also it's cheaper and easier to put a fresh jib on than to try and patch one. What we've got here is a connector waiting for a tap outlet. So the tap outlet will be fastened onto this board.
Yeah.
So that'll be for the cold water. This one's the hot water, and that tap will come out there. So the two will come out next to each other, and that will be for the basin. I'm waiting for a plug connector for these two. These used to be for the bath. So they used to come out to the bath taps.
Yeah.
They're going to be closed off because we don't need that. What we're going to use are the shower pipes. There's the hot and there's the cold. And this one I've left in because I'm not quite sure yet how we're going to do a shower connect or a shower setup. Hopefully one of those.
In the last episode, we welcomed 4 young steers to our farm. Unfortunately, just a couple days later, one of them wasn't doing too well. With concern growing quickly, we separated the others and moved them into a different paddock so we could care for our sickly friend. Come on, all of us. Here we go. No, we're not going into the corner. Come on, yep, keep it moving. Good job, good job. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, should I get this guy off? Yeah. Okay, you go into there. Okay, you can bring them out this way. Yep. And there you go. Let's go that way. Okay. There we go. Okay, this one as well just had diarrhea. Don't step in it. My dad and I set up a makeshift water trough for the steers and started filling it bucket by bucket. This is a much more scenic field, hey? Right when we got these 3 sorted, the vet arrived.
So I tend to go around the bum there, just sort of straight in, if you do need to do it again. And the anti-inflammatory just goes under the skin. So
The vet mentioned that it's likely that he was already sick upon arrival, but not wanting to show signs of feeling unwell in a new environment. Luckily, not long after, he was feeling a bit more lively.
Probably trying to go and be with his buddies. Brothers. So we'll leave you here. They are enjoying a massive gourmet meal.
well, I hope they're all 3 okay by tomorrow morning still.
Well, she was listening to his breathing and the coughing, and she said that's what she thought was pneumonia. So, see how sunken his
whole,
belly is, hey?
Yeah, shame. We were left with the task of giving him and the other 3 some more medicine and to keep an eye on him while he heals. Back at the house, we were continuing demolition of the kitchen and the separating wall.
Tell you're frothing to start smashing the walls down.
Josh cut out the old water cylinder and I helped him carry it out. I then continued by removing all the old wiring in the walls and tearing down the timber framing. Next, we moved on to the other bathroom, which is getting the same treatment as the other side. This side, however, we're keeping the bath. Pretty much the same procedure of hitting things with a big hammer and throwing it away. Josh is attacking the thicker beams with a saber saw and cutting them into smaller pieces so I can come in and scoop them up. And while Josh continues with the beams, I got started on pulling out all the old bath liner from the walls because, well, it's just ugly. Okay, so coming to the end of the day today, managed to get pretty much the entire bathroom, the second bathroom, ripped out. Let me give you guys a bit of a close-up of all the work we did. Obviously, very different from how it was when we started. Managed to get the walls ripped out. We are keeping this wall here next to the bath to create a bit of a separation between the toilet and the bath. We'll re-jib it because, I mean, all the jibbing in here is horrible. Like, it's all old and shit. And over here, there was clearly a leak, slow leak over the years. But good thing that we're just gonna tear this all out, do it from scratch, clean up the wall. I don't know if we'll put anything over it yet, but we may even just like clean it up and maybe just leave it as brick. I'm not sure what the plans are yet. Managed to get pretty much all of the demo done in one day. I'm gonna call it a day. Yeah, the work doesn't stop. With the laundry coming along nicely, the next step was to start painting. There was some copyright music playing during this clip, but basically my dad's saying we need to paint absolutely everything in here white for a clean look. But don't worry, we do have a plan to add some color and warmth later on. Alright, so now we are going to start painting because everything has been sanded. My parents got started already with the rollers and a brush. But that's not going to work for doing the entire room. What we thought would be more effective or more efficient is using the spray gun. I whipped out the old air compressor, connected the hoses and water trap. I added some paint thinners because the wall paint was too thick for the spray gun on its own. My dad taped up the windows. I poured the thin paint into my spray gun and started getting it dialed in so we didn't have any runs in the paint. Finally, I could get started on spraying the hard to reach areas. After laying down the first coat and getting super lightheaded from the paint fumes, we decided that maybe this won't be the best method since most of the paint just ends up in the air. We'll need to figure something else out.
Everybody's got a story, from push truth or black and light. Word gets around before the sun goes down. Rumors learn how to fly.
With all of our pets settling into their new homes well, Josh, one of the residents of our property, picked up a new puppy and wanted to pass along his chickens onto us so we can start collecting some eggs.
Sneaking at the back door, ooh, that girl was always by you. Headlights fading down the dirt road.
We moved them into the chicken coop and let them settle for a few days before opening the door and letting them free roam.
Spring game runs down Main like a summer rain. People talk, after all, you can hide in a town that's small.
Ready for another day. That looks like that's worked much better than trying to spray it with the compressor. As you can see, it clearly needs some more coat, but it's actually looking like one color at least. The walls are one color, the cabinets are going to be one color. We're not going to leave everything white because that's obviously boring and soulless and nobody likes it. We are going to add some character. We haven't decided on exact colors yet, but there will be more color, don't worry. But that will come after the base coat, obviously. So we decided to go with a water-based paint rather than an oil-based paint because it's
too toxic, too difficult to clean, doesn't come off your body.
It's much easier to work with, and we can thin it down for the paint sprayer with water.
No, go away, go away.
It's disabled. Off camera, Shaggy also got himself a little tied up in his leash around a pole, injured his leg, and nearly choked himself. So, from then on, we have a strict no leash rule for him to avoid that happening again. And hey, we're learning.
Okay, he's a retard. Mustn't drink this stuff, it'll make it worse.
Yeah, we don't need another incident, hey Shaggy? Especially with you, sir.
SPCA will be coming to visit. 2 fatalities,
yeah,
1 retardation.
So, with Shaggy on the mend, my dad mixed up the paint and loaded it into the new paint sprayer, which does a better job of getting the paint on the wall rather than in our lungs. It's definitely getting a thicker coat than the dust that I was spraying on it.
Yeah.
Paint dripping here. Oh, we got it right over there. Yeah, I literally got paint dripped down my neck.
You see?
You see it on my neck?
Oh yeah, you got it. Yeah. I'll make you a man.
I feel it already. Feel hair growing on my chest. Alright, I am back in the renovation house. My dad did some more painting yesterday, and he said that it actually didn't go too well. So I'm gonna show you the first inspection, and I can already see what's going on. So we got some light in here, and you can see the incredible job we've done in here. So yeah, clearly had the gun on the wrong setting. This is all gonna have to be sanded and done again. All of these cabinets you can see in here, all these runs. I wonder if that's, it looks dirty. Oh, redo. I quickly delegated this job to someone else so I could get back to demolishing the second bathroom. And found another surprise that threw a spanner in the works. Alright, so I'm doing a little bit more demo in the bathroom here, in the second bathroom. I was removing some jib off the wall. And we have found quite a lot of black mold. If you look down here, that is pretty nasty. It's like fluffy. In here, which was behind here, this huge leak back here, and clearly a pretty bad leak in here. There's like literally just black mold in here. So, putting on the respirator and some gloves. I don't know if that's enough, but this is all I got for now. So I'm going to remove that as safely as I can so I don't breathe that in. So we got stuck right into the black mold with full trust of our $2 masks. After cleaning the mess up and inspecting the leak a little bit closer, we have decided that this is too far gone. We will need to cut the frame around here. We'll have to cut all of this out. There was obviously an old leak from the bath tap in the wall that went unnoticed for a long time. Our plan to fix this will be to cut out the damaged wood and jib and replace it with fresh pieces, and use a mold killer on any of the other parts that are still savable. Since so much of the plumbing is going to need to be rerouted, we decided it'll be easier just to rip out all the old copper piping and run some new, more up-to-date plumbing. While I was busy in the bathroom, the rest of the team were cleaning the walls and ceiling and preparing for the first coat of paint in the bedrooms. Next, Abby and I started by painting the gaps between the bricks so that we can come in with a roller on the second step and cover more area. Then I used the paint roller to go over the walls which we already painted in the gaps. Finally, I gave the ceiling its first coat and then went to check in on my dad repainting the laundry again. Alright, I think that's a night. Hey bud, how you going? You want my muffin, don't you? Yeah? I'll give you a little piece. I'm worried he's gonna throw a rock out the back there, right at one of our cars. I'm recording this as evidence now. Come dude, come here. Out of the way, bud. At least now it's a little bit better. Still needs a bit more tidying up, but one of the many things on our list of things to do